I've just drawn this out in pencil. Well, I say pencil, it's graphite stick. Lovely, lovely things to use. I keep it quite sharp, rather than just use pencil sharpener to get a wide angle. I like a longish point, and I just use a bit of sandpaper to rough it up, or to shape it. It lasts forever. I've got some thick ones, some 6Bs, absolutely lovely to draw with. That's probably that's a 2B, that one. I got 2, but I would normally get a 4B, but I was in America at the time in a big art shop there, and they only had these ones, so I bought those, and that was 2 years ago. And I got 2 of them. I don't know where the other one is. I'm just going to ink this over now, using some black acrylic ink. So we'll just do this sort of house here. There's a couple of chimney pots. Hope you can see this all right. I've mixed up the ink from some black acrylic, as always. I can't see it's any different than the stuff you buy in a bottle. Just get this down here. Just going off into the distance there and along this path. Oh, it's blotted. That makes a change. Okay, let's just get one down there. Not worried about that because I can use a little brush, and it's quite thin used like that. But okay, right, let's go over to the other side, do the other one. This is sort of a slightly italic new. I really need to put in these windows here. I can put one there. It's a little bit thin, the paint, I think, or the ink, but not worried too much about accuracy or because I'm going to wash over it, and I like those roofs that they go down further at the back than they do at the front. That sort of thing. I'll leave my little figure there, but I'm not going to draw him in. Let's just. Okay, we're going to put in some trees here. Just a bit sketchy. That will all be. Well, I'm going to work over this with a brush in a minute with the ink if I can. Okay, let's see. Just a bit of indication of where I'm going to put my. So let's try this. I've got another pen here. and I'm not sure which one I prefer. Let's see what that one's like. I can't quite, this isn't deep enough in this little well here to get into the reservoir. Well, this is. See what that. Well, that might even be a bit better. The problem with drawing at an angle is that the ink doesn't really run so well out of the pen. A bit of gravity, but not going to do too much here, is it? I'm going to put that in with a brush, I think. Well, we've got the basics in there. I'll just clean the pens and did my demonstration yesterday for those of you that are regular watchers for the Ruskin Art group. It's run by a friend of mine. She was away yesterday. She's German and she was showing some German friends around town. The Mall Gallery, I think the Royal Academy of which she's a member. So I stood in and did an acrylic demonstration which went down very well. I might show you at the end what I did. And for a demonstration it was pretty good, they quite enjoyed it. Right, okay, let's, this ink is just a little bit watery, but I'm not bothered. It's well, I am actually, because that is just a little bit. One tree just in the foreground here. I'll do these with paint rather than just some bushes here. Have a look at John Tooke's work. He's very, very wonderful, free, total master of impressionist watercolour. Wonderful. Does a lot of illustrations for travel books and so on. Bit of ivy, if you don't mind. Right, okay, I reckon we've done enough ink. So we'll give that a dry and get the watercolours out. I'll move my ink to somewhere where it won't come to harm. Right, you just ready your appliances. Right, okay, paint. So I'll wet him wet, but I might use a sable for the tops of those trees instead of my usual hake. So I'll get a sable ready. That's number that's a number 10. That's not a sable, that's a sable mix. This one here. Great fun doing demonstrations. I enjoy doing these. And I've got a few weeks ago I bought one of those Now TV skyboxes, £15, well actually I paid 20, but then the supermarket reduced them to 15. And I only use it for the iPlayers and the YouTube, so you don't subscribe to it. And it really is superb. Brilliant. I was watching one of Stephen Cronin's this morning. Lovely to watch it on a big screen, big flat screen. And I know a couple of the people that I was demonstrating for yesterday are followers of Stephen and Alan Owen, as well as me, of course. Right, okay, it's sort of a wintry, autumny scene. Bit of yellow, raw sienna. In my palette, you know what my palette is, but you can make up your own favourite colours. I don't use the ready-made greens. I mix them, but I do an acrylic. I use a lot of, well, a fair amount of viridian. I use black. I love black. It's such a useful colour. Let's get a bit of a cloud with a bit of raw a bit of alizarin, a bit of black, and a little bit of blue. Okay, that's the basics in. Just a bit of red, bit of blue, and right. Okay, that's that washed in. Now we can go into the detail stuff. The sky will dry light. I don't want a really dark sky. I want a quite a bright picture. I'm going to reclip this, then I'm going to just dry it off. That'll fix my sky. I love skies. I look at them all the time and try to get some sort of impression of them on paper. Okay, mute. Okay, now we'll put in some. Well, I've got a lovely mop, but I've never really mastered the mop. The Isaby, the Ted Wesson mop, but I think mine is a bit bigger than the one Ted Wesson used to use. Right, I'm just going to do these in the shapes of these trees. So, bit of blue, bit of burnt, bit of sienna. Burnt sienna. Let's just using the sides of the brush. Nice warm autumny colours. Okay, we'll do some over here. Put a bit of dark on the other side here. Oops. And then a bit of background. I'm wiping my brush on my apron. It was going through my jeans. Right, bit of blue, bit of red. Right, look at that with a bit of different colour. So a bit of yellow, bit of sienna, and a bit of grey. And we'll just Put some ivy down there, some evergreens in the background here. Right, get that in, and some green in here. And some nice ivy. So my greens are burnt sienna, bit of lemon yellow, and some Payne's grey. Right, let's wash in some landscape now. Yellow. This is someone that used to sables, can't it? Put some green in. Just put a background to these trees now. Bit of water. Right, some blue over the other one, just to give a bit of background to this. Try to make it look as if there's something going on behind. We're going to do a bit of shopping next. Right, now all we need to do is just the houses and some bit of texture in the grasses. So the light coming this way. So we've got shadow, put shadow there, so we're going to put a nice shadowy colour over this here. Some light on these. The red. A bit brighter there. Shadow. I've got to put the colour on there. And put a bit of burnt umber in there. A bit blue, I think. I remember watching one of Stephen's demos last week. I don't think I got a like on it, but somebody complained that his palette, because he doesn't clean his, she recommended that he cleans his palette because it was mud. Right. Bit of ochre and a little bit of sienna, umber. Just the colour in these. This is catching a bit of the light. So just once the drawing's done, this is just painted by numbers, isn't it? Just filling in. Maybe a bit of a alizarin blush on there. Right, I just want to do a very sort of light shadow cast. Just a bit of blue and red, really. Just a little bit of detail in the background here. Just a few squiggles. Blue in the background on this other one here. So I've got to go shopping. Got to get some eggs from Lidl. And I might go on my bike. I might not. Okay, I've got to put my finger in, so I mustn't forget that. Now it's just a bit stronger stuff here. Got a bit of this ultramarine and sienna, great mixers for dark, shadowy, anything. Look at that. This is sort of a warm dark. Put some in the other side here. Bit of dark green. Just a little bit of detail in the grass. Oh. Not a lot. Using the edge of the brush just to flick up a little bit here. Right, that's a bit dark. Right, my little figure, so I put him in red, nice red put a head on. Black hat on, just as it shows. Oh, there we are. Just link the two together with a bit of detail in the sky. I'll give it a signature, then I'll go back my chores. Before I do though, I'll show you the demonstration I did. USH. Yeah, I was quite pleased with it. I don't paint the Grand Canal as a demonstration. That would take a bit longer than I have to have available. I'll just try and find my demo. There we are. It was Chichester Harbour. But before I do, I'll just show you around this one, and I'll put it in a mount. I'm still trying to find things that my bag. I had a huge bag yesterday of with my palette and board and all my acrylic paints and paraphernalia, my big water jug and my spray, my oh, excuse me, still coughing, hairdryer, then my this box easel, and just up there. Give you a little tour around it. Sorry about all the movement, but so I'll just put a little street with some simple houses, nothing more than that. It's an impressionist sketch. I like that, that's quite nice, and some of this background here. I'm not skilled with the round sables. I am a hake man, but makes a change in that. I'm a little figure, got the shadowing cast from these trees, from that tree, these houses here. So I'm reasonably pleased with that one. Right, let's zoom you out and we'll put a bit of tape. Move this up, because I did quite a big one. I did a half imperial. There it is. Let's tape that on there. Oops. And I'll put the big mount on it, which I cut specially. Oops. Let's take that up a little bit more. Right, okay. I think I've got the wrong mount out here. But never mind, that's what it looked like. I hope it's not glaring. I put a couple of coats of varnish on it. So it's my Chidham looking towards Portsmouth in the Chichester Harbour. It's not a harbour as such. It's just a huge area of sort of peninsulas, low-lying peninsulas with loads of salt marsh. And Chichester is this way, and it's all sort of silted up now. There is a harbour there, but the whole area is called Chichester Harbour because the big sort of inlet, I think, to the River Arun. Would it be the Arun? No, I can't remember. No, probably not. It's a canal as much as anything. It's sort of all silted up. But that's what I did anyway, and they enjoyed it, and I thoroughly enjoyed doing it. I like talking. It's different. Everyone works out different. I had the model for this, if you remember. If you remember, sort of similar. The shape of the trees I did differently, but you know, it's a painting. They enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.